Hi guys, for those of you that are new to following me, then welcome. For those of you that already follow me on Instagram, welcome back. This is a very special reading focused on Pluto retrograde. So today is the 25th of April, 2020, and today Pluto has gone retrograde by 25 degrees in the sign of Capricorn. Now, Pluto will stay retrograde until the 3rd of October. And generally, when it does go retrograde, it usually stays there for about 5 months. Generally, what I will also say is Pluto is not really a planet that moves quite frequently. In fact, it moves in terms of sun signs, it moves every 14 to 30 years. Now, Pluto as a planet is symbolic of change and transformation, which represents death, rebirth, endings, and also beginnings. So there is going to be a focus here on changes, significant changes, and removal of things that no longer serve us in order to elevate ourselves spiritually, materially, and also physically. So there's going to be a lot of changes. Pluto is the planet that rules the sign of Scorpio. So in tarot, this is symbolized by the death card. And what we're going to be seeing from this particular retrograde, and retrograde meaning that when it appears from where we're located that the planet is actually moving backwards. What we're going to be doing is a lot of internal reflection. We are going to be focusing on unraveling the core sort of patterns of behavior and examining those patterns of behavior and seeing what needs to be changed or what needs to be removed. So this is going to be a time of upheaval and adjustment and significant changes and transformations within our life, and we can already start to see some of this energy playing out at the moment. So what we will find is that through looking at ourselves internally, it's going to mean that we're having to focus on the things that we don't necessarily display to other people. So we're going to be focusing on the shadow aspects of ourselves during this time and looking at ways in which we can get rid of sort of fear and get rid of sort of living with limits. We're going to be removing those limits, and we're going to be sort of focusing on anything that no longer serves us having to go. So this could be people, this could be places, this could be things. At this particular time, there may be a focus on change and transformation with regards to career and finances. There could be a focus on change and transformation in relation to sort of lifestyle and living, and change and transformation in relation to helping us to achieve our desires, our heart's desires, our passions, and our sort of goals, rather than sort of sticking with things that are no longer serving us. And we're definitely going to be getting a lot more clarity, because this whole year 2020 is about seeing things from a different perspective and doing things that sort of changes the order and gives us a lot more sort of control over our lives. So this is beautiful energy. Pluto will stay retrograde, and it will sort of move eventually into a different zodiac sign in 2023. So Pluto will stay in Capricorn until 2023. And then I think that's when Pluto will move into Aquarius in 2023. So that's when we'll start to see even more significant changes in relation to how we're living compared to now. Okay, so we've got the mystery. So the mystery is the numinous card, and it says the unknown, the unknowable, ESP, psychic abilities, the cosmos, universal truth, oneness, source, the unnameable, the shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghosts, other worlds, space, enigmas, the occult, intuition. This is going to be a time in which a lot of people are going to be waking up. There's going to be a significant amount of spiritual awakening. There's going to be a significant amount of shadow work being done, in which people are focusing internally on the things that no longer serves them and removes them. There's going to be a lot of heightened intuition, because I feel like this particular planet going retrograde is going to have a significant impact on our consciousness. And I feel like there's going to be a massive focus on developing our intuition, or heightening our intuition at this particular time. So it's beautiful. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for us about this retrograde. So we have ninth house, seeking. So it says foreign travel, adventure, higher education, customs, faith, beliefs, pilgrimages, spiritual guests, aspirations, journalism, religion, gurus, risk-taking. This is talking about the fact that we're going to be, through doing this internal shadow work, in which we are reflecting on things, and looking at the things that we want to sort of develop, and the things that we want to know, and removing the things that no longer serve us. We're also going to be looking at doing things that essentially we feel passionate about, things that inspire us, things that actually makes our heart's desires, the things that give us the most amount of joy and happiness. So there is going to be a focus for some of you on sort of developing your knowledge, and I feel like in developing your knowledge, it will be knowledge focused possibly on your developing your intuition, or developing yourself spiritually. I definitely feel like with the spiritual quests in this card, and the intuition as well as the psychic abilities, there's definitely going to be a significant amount of spiritual awakening. There's going to be a focus on knowing more and wanting to know more, and there's going to be definitely a focus on your dreams and your goals, and wanting to realign yourself with the things that are going to put you on your divine life purpose. So this is beautiful energy. I also feel like there is going to be a massive change in your sort of belief systems during this time. I feel like the reason why there'll be a massive change is because your intuition will either be awoken for some of you, or your intuition will be significantly heightened. And there's going to be a focus on being the real you, and authenticity, and seeking the truth. And the next card that has come out is semi-sextile, allowing, and it says encourages, sees the potential in, clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, rewards. This for me is talking about the fact that in having this purge, in having this death, there is the promise, or the blessing at the end of it, is this rebirth. And this rebirth is going to essentially mean that you are going to have clarity towards what it is that you want. You're going to realize what it is that you want. You're going to start to focus on the things that you want to bring in, and you're going to be working hard in order to sort of reap the rewards of what it is that you're sowing at this time. So there's going to be a significant amount of growth spiritually, intellectually, and also materially for all of us through this Pluto retrograde. Next card that has come out, the moon. So for me, the moon represents feminine energy, and it represents sort of the unknown. So this is the intuition, this is the hidden, this is the feminine energy connecting to your intuition. So I feel like this is going to be particularly emotional, because the moon is the ruler, I believe, of either Pisces or Cancer. So it's a very emotional energy. I feel like the moon also represents a few different messages. So the first message is about paying close attention to maybe your intuition and listening to your dreams. But also, I feel like the moon represents the illumination that is going to be projected over a dark area. So it's almost like uncovering something that is hidden. So I feel like there is going to be a focus on reflecting upon the things within your patterns and your behaviors and your thoughts and your feelings that are hidden, and revealing them. So this definitely for me confirms the numinous card, which is about shadow work and inner knowing. But I also feel like it's going to also confirm this whole situation of your faith and your beliefs. I definitely believe that this also attests to sort of spiritual quests. So there's definitely going to be a focus on your emotions in relation to those things. And I also feel like this card confirms the allowing card. The moon card confirms the semi-sextile card, because it's about the fact that actually, even though you may not know everything, it's using this inner knowing and understanding this, that this time of feeling a little bit uncomfortable is going to result in growth and rewards. So this is beautiful energy. I'm going to pull one more card to close out this reading. Too many. The whole deck wants to come out. So we've got Virgo and we've got the Alchemist. So for me, when I'm seeing this, this is about understanding that anything that you focus on at this particular time is going to be something that is going to put you in alignment with what you actually want. I feel like you're going to be using a lot more discernment. I feel like during this particular time, you're going to be focused on possibly being healthy, as you're going to be removing things that no longer serve you, having a purge in order to bring the new in. This is definitely going to be a time of being solitary. It already is. So this is going to essentially mean that you're spending even more time focused on yourself, which is a beautiful thing. I'm going to see what the bottom of the deck energy is before closing out this reading. So we've got third house perception. So this is all about the fact that your thoughts, your possibly your social media, your sort of way in which you discuss things, your surroundings, your social life, these are all going to be things that are going to be highlighted, and definitely these are going to be things that you're going to be looking at changing or transforming during this Pluto retrograde. I hope that this has helped. I hope that this has resonated, and I will see you all again very soon. Have a lovely weekend. Take care. Bye.